Now on CoastTV News.
Third time's a charm. The third snowstorm of the year left the coast blanketed in white. And here is the snowy aftermath you can see in Ocean City. And road conditions on Delmarva. You're looking live right now. We'll show you how the roads are holding up after the latest winter storm. Higher salaries for Rehoboth commissioners, what one commissioner has proposed to the city.
And we have some residual flakes and flurries. That's not a big deal, but we have dangerously cold conditions for the next few days in a row. That's the big deal, and that's what's coming up next.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Snow on the beach, a rare but beautiful sight out there today. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the aftermath of this snowstorm here on parts of Delmarva. The farther south you went, the more snow you got. And as CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us, people in Fenwick were experiencing the burdens and beauty that came with it.
A blanketed Fenwick Island and snow on the beach. Joe Brasowski was working to shovel outside of his summer-savvy business despite the weather.
Shoveling the snow. Looks like not everywhere got a lot of snow today, and some places got more, so want to open up for business today for those who want to get out and do some shopping.
The freezing temperatures turned some of the snow to ice. Ashley and Neil Brosnahan live in Fenwick and brave the cold for their daily walk on the beach with Mako.
Mako, go swim! We take the dog for a walk on the beach every morning, and if he doesn't get up here, he's really angry. So that's why we're up here freezing in the snow and cold up on the beach.
The howling wind, the crashing waves, and even chirping birds, as if Fenwick Island's coast had not turned into a snowy landscape overnight.
It's snow on the beach. It's weird, but it's beautiful. And there's a sense of peace knowing that in just a few months, these beaches will be covered with people. But right now, they're only covered in snow. In Fenwick Island, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
I'm pretty sure Emma just quoted Taylor Swift there, but you know what? We'll move on. Well, hey, the day after a winter storm, though, a lot of people wondering, how are the roads? Coast TV News anchor Christina D. Robertis joins us live there in our First Alert Weather Jeep. Christina, what are you seeing?
Hey Maddie, yeah, we're making our way through Ocean City right now, and this is what we're dealing with. Take a look. We're here near 19th Street, and I mean, as you can see, the roads are not looking too bad right now. Most of the snow has been plowed, or it's just melted. It's mostly on the side of the road, or it's up on the sidewalks. Like I said, things don't seem to be too bad. There's a good amount of cars on the road as well. People just making their way. Everyone's, taking it slow as we do when it's kind of wet conditions out here. But again, nothing too dangerous if you're making your way through Ocean City. And things are changing as we were coming down from Milton. There was some snow in Millsboro, then less, now more here in Ocean City. But again, just be careful if you're out on the roads. Back to you, Maddie.
All right, thank you, Christina. And it's not just road sidewalks. You got to look up. There are icicles also in parts of Ocean City. The main roads, as Christina showed, pretty clear, but the back roads, as always, not as great. One business in OC says they're shocked by how much snow has come down, and they're worried about their customers.
If it's going to be a big snowstorm, we really would like to have everybody cancel so they don't have to come out and travel in the weather.
And as it gets dark outside, as you see right now, as we look into Ocean City and the sun starts to go down, definitely watch out for black ice. Let's check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams. And Paul, everybody wants to know how much snow fell, because I know where I live, I got like nothing.
Yeah, it just kind of depended where you were, but our targeted area where we thought we'd have the most snow, that came into fruition for us. So, post-mortem, let's see what's happening with this. For example, Chincoteague was the most impressive spot at 7 inches. We had 5.5 in Snow Hill, over 5 in Delmar, Selbyville, 4.5 near that in Pocomoke City, and Bayard, we had 4 inches of snow. Now, in Ocean City, we had officially 4.4, but they've had a couple of flakes that are falling right now, just some post-storm flakes. Berlin, 4 inches. 3.5 in Ocean Pines and Fenwick Island, 2 in Dagsboro, 2 also recorded in Millville. Other areas about a ½ inch to an inch in other regions. Our concern for right now is dealing with gale wind warnings in effect along the coast, 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts. But that combined with the temperatures falling dramatically, that cold is going to be a situation and a serious thing. Let me tell you something, Maddie, just between you and me and the audience, we could get down as low as 10 degrees or worse than that tomorrow morning with the wind chill. That's what we're going to be talking about.
Thank you, Paul. Imagine getting a $19,000 pay raise or just even $9,000. Well, that's what one Rehoboth Beach politician is proposing for the mayor and her fellow commissioners. Live in Rehoboth Beach is Coast TV News reporter Brendan Conroy. And Brendan, Commissioner Suzanne Good says what they make now doesn't reflect the work they're actually doing.
Maddie, Good says there's a lot of work that goes into being a commissioner, both in person and behind the scenes, and we've seen how long those meetings can get. Good said that she wants to see the mayor's salary jump, like you said, from $1,000 to $20,000. Like you said, that $19,000 raise for commissioners would go from $600 to $10,000, and that's what she wants to see happen, and she wouldn't even be affected by it, but she says even with that raise, it doesn't reflect all the work they put in.
At the current pay rate, there isn't enough incentive for those on the board to put in the time and tackle the problems as effectively as they could, because they're just, money, unfortunately, for better or worse, does incentivize people.
Even though Good proposed it, she's not going to be affected by it because she was sworn in before this happened in September of 2024. But we're going to have more for this for you later on this whole story and what projects she thinks should be canceled to make money for this new one. Live in Rehoboth Beach, Brendan Conroy, Coast TV News.
And to get a better sense of this proposal in Rehoboth Beach, here's a breakdown of how other towns pay their mayor and council. Lewis, the mayor, gets $4,000. Council gets $3,000 a year. In Milton, they get paid per meeting. It's about $30 to $80 each. In Georgetown, the mayor makes $1,000. Council makes $500. In Dewey and Bethany, though, those commissioners, that's straight up volunteer work. And that brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, do you think higher pay would improve leadership? Let's take a look at the results so far. 52% say worse, more politics. 38% say no, same leaders. Only 7% say yes, or 3% say maybe a little. If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that, and we will be giving you those updates tonight at 6, 11, and you can get it on our app. To national politics now. It's been 1 month since President Trump took office. NBC's Yamiche Alcindor shows us how the effects of Trump's presidency are being felt around the world.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
President Trump took the oath of office just 1 month ago, setting off a dizzying series of executive orders and changes to the federal government.
And there is no denying this administration is off to a historic start.
The president has signed 73 executive orders, most of them focusing on government and foreign affairs, specifically immigration.
And we're trying to make our government smaller but much stronger. We offer deferred resignation buyouts to all federal workers.
Though there is no guarantee the workers will receive the money offered. President Trump also created the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. And he has praised billionaire Elon Musk and DOGE for moving quickly to shrink the federal workforce.
I was fired yesterday morning,
leading to nationwide protests. Musk has essentially dismantled entire agencies and cut programs that don't align with the president's agenda. And at the height of tax season, thousands of terminations are coming to the Internal Revenue Service.
There's a lot of anxiety.
I'm particularly concerned about refunds. As the ranking Democrat on the Senate Finance Committee, we focus on services to taxpayers, and I'm very concerned about the possible delay in refunds.
With DOGE staffers working inside the Pentagon, the Defense Department says Secretary Pete Hegseth is ordering officials to find a way to cut the budget by $50 billion. The swift moves bringing change and confusion to President Trump's first month in office. In Washington, Yamiche Alcindor, NBC News.
Now, some more on those IRS firings. A source said the government workers who will lose their jobs were more recently hired by the Biden administration and are still on probationary status. New tonight, Republican Senator Mitch McConnell, the longest-serving Senate leader in history, announced he will not seek re-election next year, bringing an end to his 4-decade career in the chamber. McConnell was elected to the U.S. Senate in 1984. Now to a story that not only impacts Delmarva, but the whole country. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has issued a conditional license for a bird flu vaccine. Now, it would be used in chickens, not people, as bird flu is rapidly spreading, and that's causing birds to die and raising the cost of eggs because of the scarcity. Over the last 30 days, 151 flocks have been confirmed to have the bird flu, affecting more than 23 million birds. A doctor with George Washington University says the U.S. has a big decision to make.
Whether to vaccinate the flocks in this country and deal with the political repercussions of that from the GOP base, or deal with rising egg prices and maybe eggs coming in from Mexico.
Now, while other countries vaccinate chickens against bird flu, the U.S. mainly controls the virus by killing entire flocks when a case is found. Sleeping bags for the homeless, but these are not your average sleeping bag.
Mother Nature is about to give us more the cold shoulder, but in a serious way. Your forecast details are coming right up.
But first, exercise benefits of the OC Boardwalk. We introduce you to this man who never misses a chance to stretch his legs along the coast in this week's Coastal Connections.
Need more space? Build a backyard cottage with Berica Homes. Whether it's for family, guests, or work, our cottages offer the perfect solution. Start planning yours today. Visit bericahomes.com to learn more.
It's time to introduce ourselves.
Utopian Church.
Tell the jury what you saw.
We will not participate.
There's a tax in your neighborhood, Velasco?
There's a group of vigilantes.
Your neighborhood is on fire.
Law and Order Thursday, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
So you're the mighty Ted Black.
I'm who they send when they have no chance, but they need a win.
Remember this guy?
Harvey.
The only person cockier than you.
That's exactly why I liked him.
Dandelions, a bright yellow warning that now is the time for prevention because crabgrass and clover aren't far behind. Hillside Lawn Service has been making lawns around the Chesapeake healthier and weed-free for nearly 30 years. From soil to trees, grass and weeds, Hillside's certified agronomists test your soil, apply exactly what it needs and nothing it doesn't. Their high-efficiency formulas help protect our waterways. Switch to Hillside now and get $25 off their annual maintenance program. Call Hillside Lawn Service for your free assessment.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation, evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
Discover the craftsmanship behind each Berica home. With each factory tour, you'll embark on a 60-minute journey of innovation and precision. Step into a world where your future home comes to life. Call our office to schedule your factory tour today.
Exercise. It's something a lot of us know we probably should do a little bit more of, but motivation can be difficult to find. Well, for one man in Ocean City, as Kevin Zapay shows us in this week's Coastal Connections, he stays in shape every single day, all thanks to the boardwalk.
Walking along the Ocean City boardwalk is a common thing people do in town. But for Lou Catelli, it's part of life.
You got to do something to stay healthy, stay in shape, and it's the fresh air and the way just to decompress and just get everything out of your head and just feel good.
For the past 6 years, Catelli walked the Ocean City boardwalk every day during the off-season, no matter the weather.
There was a few days where it was ice, and that was just treacherous. The ice is a little bit more dangerous. The streets they maintain great here in Ocean City, but the boardwalk, they don't plow the boardwalk, they don't salt, they don't do anything.
Catelli walks from one end to the other 2 times a day. And with the boardwalk being 2.25 miles long, Catelli ends up walking 9 total miles, leaving some people recognizing his consistency.
You see the same faces every day. There's a lot of people who do this from young to old, just every morning, back and forth, back and forth.
Catelli and his family have a place right next to the boardwalk and never plans on selling.
The off-season's the best. It's a great way to decompress and just kind of recharge your batteries. It's the ideal location. It really is a perfect setup.
If you're looking to find Lou Catelli, he says he's always the one wearing the shorts. Catelli plans on walking the Ocean City Boardwalk every day until the busy season. So if you end up seeing him, be sure to give him a fist bump. I'm Kevin Zapay in Ocean City, CoastTV News.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
Shower your home with love with a new bath from Baths by Spicer Brothers. Our factory-trained experts can transform your space into one you'll love in as little as 1 day.
And with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee, you can have peace of mind knowing your new bath or shower will last a lifetime. Right now, get 50% off installation, plus take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026.
Call to schedule your free in-home consultation. Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Hi y'all, it's April from Coast Country, and every Tuesday I get the honor of highlighting an amazing teacher right here on Delmarva with Teacher Feature. If you know a teacher who deserves some extra love, those who go above and beyond every day, head to coastcountry.com and nominate them today. Then tune in each Tuesday to hear their story. Teacher Feature right here every Tuesday at 11 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning and Vernon Powell Shoes.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
The judge on trial. His shocking text. I just shot my wife. I won't be in tomorrow. Was it an accident as he claims? Watch the next Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Wheel of Fortune and National Geographic spin around the world.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready. So many trips and so much cash. I love it.
Thursday at 7 on Coast TV.
Your best deal on a new Chevrolet starts right here at First State Chevrolet in Georgetown.
Save up to $5,500 on this 2025 Chevrolet Silverado.
Save over $15,000 on this 2024 low cab Forward.
Sales, service, parts, body shop, and towing, all in one convenient location just 1 mile north of the DMV in Georgetown.
Stop in or find us on the web at firststatechevy.com.
We are First State Chevy in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Together, let's drive.
Delmarva Sports Network updates can be heard on Big 107.7.
We had our fair share of snow, and it came in just right around where we thought it would. But you know what? The big story right now and the big deal is the cold following behind it. Bottom line here, spoiler alert, need you to wrap up in layers for the next couple of mornings in a row. And that's serious talk from me to you, okay? Our Bay Health camera up and over, seeing it shake and shimmy a bit because of the winds. The winds are going to make an uncomfortable day feel that much more uncomfortable. And here's why. Gale wind warning in effect from Lewis down towards Ocean View and Fenwick Island. This is talking about 45 mile per hour wind gusts. That stays in effect until Friday. Now, that same concern we have from Ocean City, Ocean Pines, all the way down to Chincoteague until Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning. And for the folks that see us in Cambridge, you are under a gale wind warning as well. That's talking about 45 mile per hour winds, and that's treacherous right there along the beach. We do have some renegade flurries that's pushing through right now, and I'm not making a big deal about it because it's not a big deal, okay? Just residual flurries from just the cold air matching with some colder air, not a big deal. The winds, that's a big deal. Pushing out of the northwest, 28 to 24 mile per hour wind gusts, and future gusts shaping up like this. For example, in the morning time, 34 mile per hour wind gusts in Rehoboth Beach, 31 mile per hour wind gusts, Bethany Beach, Friday morning. Friday afternoon, everybody's in the 30 mile per hour category for the winds out of the northwest for the afternoon. And then we're looking for it continuing to stay chilly. Right now, it feels like the teens. It feels like 19 in Milton and Rehoboth. At this hour, it feels like 16 in Seaford. And that's not isolated. So let's go over wind chills real quick. Our bodies lose heat through convection. However, with little to no wind, that layer of heat remains and keeps us warmer. Feeling 20 degrees, feeling like 20 degrees. Now, here's the difference. When it's windy, the moving air breaks up the insulating warm air like a 20 mile per hour wind. So this helps to speed up the heat loss, making it feel much colder. So that means it'll feel like 4 degrees. Why are we doing that quick tutorial? Because the bottom line is for tonight, we're going to feel like the teens for the rest of the night, and it's going to get progressively worse, down to 12 going into tomorrow morning, and then it gets serious. You see, we have the temperatures in the 20s, okay? And then we'll go into the 30s for the afternoon, but we're going to have a lot of sunshine even going into Saturday. The deal is this, even for Ocean Pines down to Ocean City and Snow Hill, we're looking for temperatures in the 20s, okay, with the winds. Now let's take a look at combining those two and what we're talking about. Friday morning, it's going to feel like 10 degrees just about everywhere. You see that? No matter where you are, 10 degrees. Saturday, it's going to feel like 13 to 14 degrees everywhere you go in our viewing area. That's why I need you to bundle up for the next 2 days in a row, okay? So, windy conditions in Chincoteague and Assateague, 36, 39, so we're not getting much heat in here. Even on Sunday when we warmed to 43 degrees in Fenwick Island, still cold. Same holds true for us in Lewis. So, bottom line is this, cold weather for tonight, 22, 38 for tomorrow, sunny all day, but still cold. 40 for Saturday, just slightly warmer if you want to call 40 degrees warmer. Here's a look at your extended forecast. If you're waiting for warm weather, we'll have to wait till next week.
Paul, thank you very much. Well, hey, if you tried to go to the outlets today, you're probably out of luck. In Rehoboth, the Tanger outlets were closed due to the weather, but they will reopen tomorrow at 10 a.m. Taking plastic bags and turning them into sleeping bags for the homeless. It's pretty cool, and it's the mission of one organization called Volunteer Delaware 50+. They start by cutting the bags into loops and crocheting them into full sleeping bags. Linda Mason volunteers with the organization and says she's proud of their work, but there's a lot more to do.
I thought, well, I crochet, I can do that. So that's how it got started in 2019. And since then there's been well over 400 mats made. And we're looking for volunteers all the time because unfortunately and sadly, the number of homeless isn't getting less.
Coming up new at 6, we'll show you the process of making these sleeping bags from start to finish. Coming up, honoring an icon, how Frederick Douglass is memorialized in Talbot County. That story next on Coast TV News at 5.
At Patio Systems, integrity is the pillar of our craft, creating outdoor havens that stand the test of time. Expand your outdoor season with the shore's best selection of screens and glass enclosures, pergolas, retractable awnings, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems. Visit our new showroom located on Coastal Highway and experience our products firsthand, or schedule a free consultation with our friendly staff. Be on the lookout for our sales now through March 1st at Patio Systems, locally owned and operated since 2001.
Sponsored by Patio Systems, where integrity is the pillar of our craft.
Winter is here and it's time to stay cozy. But is your heating system ready to play its part? Don't roll the dice on comfort or safety. Call FH Fur for our $69 heating maintenance and safety inspection. We'll fine-tune your system so it's ready to tackle winter's chill, no sweat or shivers. With nearly 40 years of trusted service, FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical are the pros who've seen and fixed it all.
877-GO-FUR, FHFur.com.
Fall in love with safety and reliability at Gateway Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. From rain and snow to sunny skies, Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive has you covered through any weather. Right now, take home a new 2025 Subaru Outback and take advantage of great financing rates as low as 1.9%. Stop by today to pre-order the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid, designed for tomorrow. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Not everyone wants a big funeral. For those seeking a simple alternative, the Eastern Shore's most trusted family in funeral services offers another option. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Service is simple and affordable. A direct cremation tribute starts at just $17.45, or choose to have a small visitation service serving Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia with easy consultation by phone and streamlined electronic documentation. Learn more at easternshorecremation.com. Simply respectful.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
A new tribute to famous abolitionist Frederick Douglass on Delmarva. In partnership with the Maryland Department of Transportation and the Maryland Historical Trust, a roadside marker was unveiled in Talbot County. The sign was planted at the intersection of Tanner's Corner Road and Lewistown Road in Cordova. The sign marks the birthplace of Douglass, and descendants of Douglass say growing up it was rare to see black leaders recognized for their efforts.
Going down the roads, at that time, you'd never see anything like this recognizing Frederick Douglass, or very few of the black leaders, from slavery time on these roads at all. Especially from us at the Bailey family, we really appreciate it because, again, we didn't have this.
Douglass's descendants hope the sign will bring more knowledge about Frederick Douglass's legacy to drivers there. New tonight, Delta Airlines offering money to passengers involved in this week's terrifying crash landing in Canada. Passengers who accept the airline's offer would get $30,000. If all 76 passengers take the offer, it would add up to more than $2.2 million. On Monday, the aircraft flipped upside down after landing on an icy runway. You see that there at Toronto's International Airport. Now, all the passengers and the crew did survive. Are you having a rough week? Well, we can help with that. We have a weekly dose of local good news from Coast TV with personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and more. Sign up now for free at coasttv.com/signup and get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox. We'll be right back.
It's the final week to save big at Johnny Janosic. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, plus 0% APR till 2028, and an extra 15% off. The President's Sale ends Monday at Johnny Janosic Furniture and Mattresses.
Severe weather can take a toll on your roof. Don't wait until it's too late. Reinvest your tax refund into your most valuable asset, your home, with a new roof from Spicer Brothers. Experience unmatched protection and durability with top quality materials and expert craftsmanship you can trust.
Have total confidence in your investment with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee. For a limited time, get 50% off installation plus financing options as low as $99 a month.
Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
It's Preston Hyundai's Fuel Up Your Savings sales event. We have an incredible selection of over 180 new Hyundais on the lot, including options under 30 grand, like the 2025 Kona Hyundai SEL for just $29,365. Check out MillsboroHyundai.com to buy online and we'll deliver it to your front door. We're open 8:30 to 8 p.m. on weekdays and 8 until 6 p.m. on Saturdays, or until the last customer is satisfied. Visit us at the all-new Preston Hyundai at Millsboro and discover why people say cars cost less with Preston.
Imagine having the perfect space for your loved ones, a private retreat for guests, or even an extra source of income right on your property. At Berica Homes, we specialize in building backyard cottages, in-law suites, and smaller-sized homes that blend seamlessly into your property. Whether it's for family, for guests, or for work, Berica's precision-built cottages are crafted for both functionality and efficiency. Ready to unlock the potential in your property? Visit BericaHomes.com and discover the cottage that fits your needs.
Don't miss the President's Day mattress sale at Johnny Janosic. Experience the new luxury Johnny Janosic mattress collection by Kingstown. In stock and ready for immediate delivery. Shop Johnny Janosic's Mattress World.
Gateway Subaru, we're looking at a couple of flakes, but we're talking about a few flurries, and they're going to be gone before you know it. Arthur, you're our new winner, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration. Congratulations. Keep up with your forecast. We updated it for you. It's sponsored by Bruckstedt, Mandas, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast.
Paul, thank you very much. And thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Inside Edition is up next, and we'll see you at 6. Have a great night.